Hey, I have a few minutes to put a page or two together. My daughter's coming in 45 minutes. We're going to Hobby Lobby. Just wanted to show you this real fast and then show you how I'm going to do a couple pages. This is, guess what the title is? Just guess what the title is of this. See, it's sparkly. The Rose Journal. So I'm trying to put flowers on every page. I'm not being that successful, but I just think it's so pretty. It has 3 signatures in it. They've been sewn in. I'm going to cover this with lace. And I'm not sure yet how I'm going to decorate the front. This one just seems really special to me. Just love this material. But anyway, I am putting tabs on the side. As you can see, I've already started. I'm about through with the first signature. I'll go through that real fast. So you open it up, and I put washi tape between the paper and the material just to kind of give it a really straight edge. And then just made a little pocket out of a doily. I sewed around it and then just glued right there so I could slip stuff in and out. Just got a little piece of cardstock here that I think is so cute, and made a little tag with music notes and put a stamp on a little piece of paper. And then put a flower up here. This page is so pretty by itself. A lot of times I find pages that I think are so freaking beautiful I don't want to do anything to them. I put the first tab on the side at the bottom. And then over here on this side, I just put a few things in the pocket. I have a piece of cardstock that I folded, and so it goes all the way through where there's a pocket there and a pocket there. It's a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock with just the edge folded up. And then I get a circle punch and punch a half a circle out of there just so it looks like kind of like a, you can tell that it's a pocket. And then distress around there and distress all the edges. And then I like to cut the corners off my pages. I just think it makes it look better. And put a little button down here to add. It just was seeming so pink. So I added a little darker red button there to give a little contrast. And then I left this page just for journaling. Got a little strip behind it of some roses so I can get my flowers on this page. A little butterfly stamped up here. And then instead of using ribbon in the little hole at the top of the piece of journal page, cute little birds, I put just some really hairy yarn on it. That's really cute. I think that yarn is just beautiful. But anyway, then got my second tab up here. Every time there's a cardstock heavy page, I'm gonna try to put a tab on it, so there'll be a lot of really cute tabs on the side. And I just want to use different kinds of materials. This here is more like tapestry on this side, and then this one here is like silky. Got some Tim Holtz tissue paper here, just Mod Podged on, and a piece of lace up at the top. These little scraps, at the end of the day, when I'm through playing, I like to get all the little scraps and staple them together, and then in a later journal, put all the little scraps from previous journals into a different journal. It gives you memories of your old journal. And then over here, I did the little jar stamp and the weed stamp. Looks so cute. And I like to leave a lot of pages for journaling. So just the plain pages, I just cut the corners, coffee dye them or tea stain them, and then distress the edges. And so I just have a lot of pages left for people to journal in. This is actually a page out of a Bible that I found in Target parking lot. It was all ripped up. It had been run over a few times and rained on, but I just couldn't let it lay there. And then I never could throw it in the trash. So I've had it for like 5 years. I even moved and took it with me. But anyway, I decided this would be a good thing to do with it. Put a page in all my journals. And then maybe whoever gets it, that page was meant for them. You never know. And just got a little button here with some string in it, but left most of it for journaling. Piece of parchment here. More journaling pages. Here I made a yarn flower. I don't know why I'm crazy for making yarn flowers, but I just like to make a flower out of yarn, stick it, let it stick out of the top. I use all kinds of yarn, all thicknesses, and then I have all these different colored ribbons from Hobby Lobby that look like leaf stalks. I just think they're gorgeous. Anyway, so I make my yarn flowers. And so about every journal I've ever made has a yarn flower in it of some sort or another. This page has a picture of a little girl and one of those glassine envelopes. I just love anything made of this stuff. Glassine or vellum. I'm a freak for it. And then just some little rhinestones in here. Just a cute little surprise when you look in. And then this is, I have these little circles. Let's see if there's any more sitting around here. I got some more, yeah, right here. These are little circles that I cut out of the cardstock pages, like I was showing you earlier. And then I save them and use them for all sorts of stuff. And so just as a little tab at the top. I used to use them as tabs on the side, but this time I wanted to use material. And this one I just used it as a little tab at the top. You just save them. I got like 1,000 of them. Anyway, and then this is more blank pages for journaling. A couple of them have stamping on them. They're coffee dyed. And this is a page out of an old book. Let's see what that is. Jaws 2. Brody awoke at 7 to the blast of the Amity Neck Ferry, leaving her slip on the other side of Amity Sound. Oh, it makes me want to watch Jaws. Maybe I'll do that when we get back from Hobby Lobby. This is a piece of cardstock that I folded and glued around here on the inside so I could have a pocket at the top, and then glued around here on the bottom so I could have a pocket on the side. So it's a double pocket. Got me another little piece of lace on here for another tab. And then just some material scrap and a piece of cardstock. Trying to keep these two pages flat because it's the center. It's got all the string in it. Where I tie it at, I like to get little punch outs. I have a little drawer that I put extra punch outs in, and then just grab a couple and glue them on the end of the strings. And then cut 2 little holes here and tie a little bow, and then Mod Podged this tissue paper, Tim Holtz tissue paper, and a pretty little flower. And just have some material here. I sewed around the edge and made a little pocket out of it for this tag and stamped it. Lots of little blank pages here for, well, that must be the end of that page of Jaws. More coffee dyed and tea stained paper. Got a little just collage here of different medium, yarn, material, cardstock, paper, vellum. Just have it all here together in a little interesting way, I thought. A little glassine envelope here with a little photograph inside. More pages to go on. More flowers to keep it in theme with flowers. The other side of that Bible page. This is an envelope. It echo dyed. I got a maple leaf and put it between pieces of paper, boiled it for an hour and a half. Took it out, laid it on a towel, and the next day had these beautiful, beautiful envelopes. I just washi taped it down one side, then washi taped it down the other side, and then stuck a little postcard in it. So cute. And then here's another tab made of like crocheted material. Then just have a little bird up here in the corner, more room for journaling. Haven't decided what I'm going to stick in here yet, but I'm going to put some special something in there for somebody. And then this is the end of signature 1, and so now I'm starting signature 2. I like to put something between signatures, so I have these beads right here. I'm going to secure some way and make it as a bookmark. Okay, so I just Mod Podged that down just to give it a little color here. And I haven't really decided what I'm going to do with this side yet, but I'll figure it out. But I do know what I want to do with this side. So I'm going to get me a piece of paper here so I can Mod Podge on it. And I'm going to make kind of a little background here. I've already cut the corners on that page and distressed the edges. And I have all these little pieces of paper, really, really thin tissue paper. They look like they have natural fibers in them. Really pretty. Can you see that? And I'm just going to get some of those and put them down, and we'll see what happens. Gotta be sure and get those edges. Okay, now I do know I want a big empty area over towards the top right. Let's see, both sides look basically the same, so I don't think it really matters which side you Mod Podge. I always want to call it Mod Podge. I don't know what I'm going to get at Hobby Lobby. We're going to get Christmas decorations, I know, but oh Lord. I told my sister this morning, I'm not spending any more money at Hobby Lobby or Amazon. I've got to save money. I'm down money. I need to be up money. And here I go. Oh my gosh. I just need some paper. I need it. I'm going to make a Bohemian journal next, and I need some Bohemian stuff. I have all this vintage stuff, but nothing really bright and colorful. So I'm starting to look into that paper and lace and buttons and ribbons and everything it takes to make one of these things. Let's see, I need something down here. Okay, I'm thinking that that'll do it. And what I want to do is make a flower to put up here. The next thing I'm going to put is this pretty piece of lace, so I'm just going to Mod Podge that down. It looks like it has a lot of little spots that haven't been opened yet. I never realized that. You'd think that they'd open them for you. No. So I've made pockets out of these little doilies, and now I'm going to make a flower. If y'all have any good ideas what to do with these little doilies, because they're so pretty, I wish y'all would let me know so I can use your tip. Anyway, I just like to make stuff fast. I just have an A-type personality. Oh, look, all the little dots stuck down there. That's so good. I like to get stuff done fast. I don't like to dally. If I want to make a page, I want to just make it. I want to sit around for 2 hours. I want to make another page, and then another page, and then another page. Oh, this is so pretty. I think I'm going to use some glue for this. It's a little heavier. Or should I use the pink side? No, the green side's prettier. I got a lot of pink in this book, so I need a page to break up some of that pink. So I'm just going to use some fabric tack. Even though this isn't fabric, it'll work just as good. Cute. Oh, crap. Oh, that's so pretty, y'all. And then I got this lace. Let me get the whole thing out to show y'all. I mean, it's beautiful. I got that at Hobby Lobby. Look at those. Aren't they so pretty? Anyway, but it's very expensive, so I only use a couple at a time. And so I got one, decided I'm going to use it on this flower. I just think it's freaking beautiful on here. Stupid glue. I'll glue the edges so it won't come up and oh, isn't that gonna be so pretty? Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And then, well, good grief. Here it is. Somehow, sometime, somewhere, I got these leaves. Look at them. You see right through them. They're navy blue. They're so pretty. One side has this ridge sticking up. That's a side I think I will stick up so I can flatly glue the other side down. So I think I'll glue one right here and a little one right there. So pretty. And then that page will be done. Oh, I hope this glue doesn't show up when it dries because it's so freaking delicate and beautiful. Ugh. There really is a half a bottle of glue here. It just takes forever. So I'm going to go ahead and glue both of them on while the glue is facing down. Wait, I think this one would be better up here. Yeah. Okay, now I'm going to wipe them down. And then after it dries, you should be able to see that glue. Isn't that going to be a pretty page? Ooh, that's pretty. I love it when a vision turns out right. And then on the other side, I have this piece of material. I just want it in the book because it's got flowers all over it. It's just gorgeous, but it's also time to stick something out of the top of the book. So I thought I'd kill two birds with one stone, kind of just glue this in for no reason. I'm not putting anything else on it. I just love it. It's got a little butterfly there. It's got some green in it. I'm not even going to make a pocket. I'm just gluing it down and then letting this, I already sewed this lace onto the back of it. I'm just going to let this lace stick out of the top. I just think it's so pretty. I've been seeing on YouTube and stuff a lot of people making journals where they make every page, the entire page, fabric, just different fabrics. Like they might have thick textiles, thin textiles. Let me get this yarn, these threads out of the way. Just all different textiles out there. I'm like, what? Make a page out of textiles? They make entire books out of textiles. So I thought I would just practice with a page, get a feel for it, see if I like it. And if I do, I might make me a textile book. Who knows? You never know. You always think you're going to like one thing and then get all into that thing and think that's the most perfect thing. And then before you know it, something else comes along. So I like to try them all. I like to try everything. Everybody in my family knows that I like to do everything. Every craft, everything. Try it all. So my craft room is my whole house, basically. One of these days, I got to show y'all my workbox. Here, let me try to figure out how to put this where you can see it. See? So see the other page that we just did? Didn't it turn out pretty? And then my fabric page. Well, it's pretty. So pretty. Oh, I know what I want to do over here. I have this little envelope. And I distressed it, and then the little page that come in, I didn't write anything on the inside, but I stamped a pretty little stamp thing on there. So that whoever gets this book, if they wanted to, they could eventually send that to somebody. But I'm trying to figure out how, my Mod Podge is making my page curl, how to attach it. And then I thought, I would just use a paper clip and trying to decide what I want the end of my paper clip to be. Thinking about gluing two of these things together, two of the circle punches. I'm letting that be the end of my paper clip and then just sticking it out like that. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay, but that's going to take some heavier glue. So I'm going to try this glue that I love so much that never really works good. Gosh, my dog is barking. I hope my daughter's not here to pick me up because I am not ready. Almost, but not quite. Almost done here, I think. Okay, then I'm just going to put that paper clip there. Smash it down.